Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for Spoken and Heard open mic here, Kick Butt Coffee in Austin, Texas? I'm Ernie B, and here's your host, Hot Tamale, and the lovely Lost in Thought.
The lovely Lost in Thought. Look at it.
Yay! Overproduction is our middle name.
Thank you, Detroit.
Good night. Good night.
No. Lost in Thought is a gorgeous bitch. Look at him. Love him. The way he wears his awkwardness like Axe body spray. Seriously. Where you just go like...
I do, 'cause, yeah.
Keep in mind, he's been doing this longer than I have, dear God. And I'm Ernie B. I'm sticking to the stage here.
You can thank Lance from Vital Organ and the Meat Hooks and all the fake blood.
Yeah.
That was like 3 months ago, and the stage is still sticky.
It's still sticky. It's like if I don't keep moving my heel, like if you go, it's like, ugh. Just whatever you do, don't touch the stage with your bare skin. It's not good. It's already after South by, so we probably need to, get a rug doctor up here.
Yeah, well, as soon as Daniel brings back my rug doctor, I'm going to do the stage.
Oh.
It's on loan right now.
He owes you a bottle of shampoo. What's happening, Kickbutt? You're about to witness the baddest open mic in the ATN. Spoken and Heard live every Sunday night at Kickbutt Coffee, music and booze. That's right, this is not your average ordinary coffee shop. We do have a full bar. And behind the bar tonight, we have the Viking Danimo, who will keep you fed, caffeinated, and
Buzz.
But nothing shows your undying love and affection to your bartender like what? Tips.
Dinero.
Tips. Don't just say it.
Some good old Robert De Niro. You see what I did there? Yeah?
No. Oh, and there is a new bartender here tonight, Chris.
Oh, see.
Oh, okay. But I still have to think of a name for you. I'll think about it on a week. I can't think of it right now because I'm hungry. Have a good night. Okay, let's see. Because, see, I have a list of everybody that's ever worked the night shift at Spoken and Heard. I try and give them all a nickname. So when he was like, hey, I could be Magnum P.I., I was like, no, dude, you do not have the porn stash. It does not fly.
The Tom Selleck stash?
The Tom Selleck porn stash. It's so iconic. You think of Tom Selleck, what do you think of? The stash.
See, and Eric Estrada was the opposite. He did the sand stash, no stash at all.
Sand stash.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no stash.
Scene stash. Okay, but yeah, I mean, honestly, Eric Estrada has held on to it for a while. So.
He did, and after the whole Chips thing, he became very popular in Spanish soap operas.
And he actually did become like a sheriff or something like
Really?
recently.
In real life? How about that?
Yeah.
Hey, David Lee.
Life imitates art.
David Lee Roth was a paramedic for about a year in New York City.
Was this after he became famous as a rocker?
Yeah, like after, Van Halen.
No, it's before. He would go out there in his spandex and go, everybody needs help. No.
No, seriously, after.
I know. I'm a dork.
But I think he did kind of before Van Halen. I think he did. Nah, I'm just talking shit. I don't know.
Yeah, you really are.
No, but I think I thought he had been involved in the medical field. Well, his dad was a doctor, a surgeon or something. Yeah. So he was kind of.
Picture that family reunion. All right, so we're gonna start the show. If you want to sing your song, dance your dance, strut your stuff, or dance better than the Rhythmless Nation here, come over to Lost in Thought, me, Hot Tamale, or Ernie B behind the soundboard. Go over to Ernie B just so you could say.
I'm on day 5. Wait, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Tuesday we had a show, right? Where's Danimal? Yeah, And Wednesday, what did we do Wednesday, Dan? Oh, okay. Punk rock. And then Thursday we had a burlesque birthday party and karaoke.
That's where I saw the sequin.
Yeah. Friday we had another punk rock show. Last night we had another punk rock show that went very late. And today I'm here. And then after this, there's another show. And then tomorrow there's burlesque. And then I'm off on Tuesday. And Wednesday, I think. There's nothing on Wednesday, just comedy, right? Yeah, so I got 2 days off.
Hey, Ernie B gets a quote unquote
It,
weekend.
is there another show on Thursday? Yeah, probably. It's a thing now. Thursdays.
All right. Okay. Look, there's like one bubble there. It's a little super.
No, there's a few bubbles.
It's a rebel bubble.
Okay, and
Oh,
the
it's gone.
okay, and the drink specials tonight are mixed wells, $4.25. Get your antioxidants and your booze at the same time. I highly recommend. Well, okay, the one I do recommend isn't on special, so you know.
My microphone sounds different today.
Yes.
I'm using a different channel.
Chances are no.
It sounds thinner.
Oh, I wear a silly grin.
I'll put some more low end.
Okay. But yeah, maybe it's my piercing.
No, I said my microphone sounds different.
Wait, hold on. Cool. Okay. Yeah, I kissed my daughter before we left. She was like, "Your piercing poked me." I was like, "Deal with it.
Ooch.
Deal with it. You got a mom made out of metal." All right. And like I said, the drink that I would highly recommend, seeing as the Viking is behind the bar, the Danimal Bloody Mary. It is delish. And instead of Tabasco, it's Sriracha. That's the only secret I can give out. That's
Oh, and I'm gonna need an
That's
Ernie
so
B.
good.
Ernie
Oh,
B.
yeah.
power up shot
Yeah,
here in a
Ernie
minute.
B's got a power-up shot. Lost in Thought has a Lost in Thought brain blender. That is 4 liqueurs. Proceed with caution. Kind of sounds like an adios motherfucker, seriously. And I have the Hot Tamale Hot Cocoa, which is more suitable for a cold day, not a day like 103. But, you know, if it's cold in here and you're just like, whoo, I need to warm up, get a hot cocoa. It's delicious. Okay, and did I forget anything? Oh, yeah, the open mic pointers. Thank you.
Yes.
See, I did my spiel, but I did it completely out of order, so I'm like, oops.
Oh, I got a new iPad back here. So now I have 2.
My daughter just sent me a picture of giant garlic cloves.
Nobody cares.
It's
They're
back
huge.
here?
Okay.
Huh?
It's back here?
No, I said I have a new iPad back here.
Oh, I thought you meant here as not on the stage.
He literally turned around and looked for it.
I'm over here, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, lost in thought. Okay, let me see. Okay, here we go. Open mic pointers. We can go over this real quick if you have never been here before. And if you haven't, welcome to Thunderdome. Just kidding. Okay, see, how many people do we have on the list, Lost in Thought?
We have a pretty light list right now.
Okay, so we can go 5 minutes or 2 songs,
Yep.
so we can get everybody on stage.
There, can you hear me better now?
I
Because
hear you
that's what was
all the time.
different. I wasn't coming through the monitors.
Oh,
I could feel it. There's something sounds different. Now it sounds fuller. Thank you.
okay. Support your open mic and buy something from the bar. There is everything to be had, eat or drink. If you want a recommendation, I will tell you. Can you cuss, Lost in Thought? Well, I honestly, when I said adios, motherfucker, I think that kind of cleared
Yeah.
that up. Yes, you can
Yes.
cuss. Yes, you can fucking cuss on stage.
Fuck.
And you
I'm
just
trying to
threw
get
off
a
my
better
whole rhythm.
shot there.
Thanks,
Okay.
dude. Okay. Being considerate and quiet while other performers are on stage, but as Lost in Thought says,
We love audience participation, even during a piece. But look around you and read the room.
No heckling.
no heckling during sensitive pieces. Okay, and while you are up here, the mic is yours. No, don't take it home in your pocket. It means you can promote yourself. You can say, if you're performing downtown, let us know. If you're on SoundCloud, I almost said Sound Camp
Don't worry. We'll fix it. We'll fix it in post.
or Bandcamp, let us know. If you have T-shirts with your face on it going, let us know. You know, you can sell yourself up here.
Yes.
And okay, and then one of the most important things, if you are on the list and you are not here when your name is called, we will move on. Like for example, Andrew going once, Andrew going twice, on to the next person.
Sorry,
Something
Andrew.
like that. Yeah, so don't go outside and get totally wasted.
I mean,
and come
you
back
you can
here.
go outside because there's speakers out
Yeah,
there,
are
but
speakers,
but
you won't
pay
be able to
attention.
hear it in your car.
because some people like to go out and have a smoke or something, you know.
Okay, so are we getting ready to get started?
Also.
Oh yeah,
no
oh yeah, oh
call-ins.
yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Earlier in the week, Ernie B got an email asking to get on the list.
Like 4 days.
4 days ago. I'm like, okay. We like to try and be fair, especially for newcomers. First come, first serve, while you are here in the venue. Because as soon as you come in and you see the majestic awkwardness himself, you can get on the list. That's why I always say, Lost in Thought is taking names. Sick him. There we go. And you do, and I'm very proud of you.
And by the way, how many people are on the list
Oh, yeah, did you ever find that out?
today?
No, you didn't. Okay, let's see. Ooh,
Because I was speaking with someone before the show, and
Zazzle texted me.
they were asking, can we do one song or two songs? And I go, well, that depends how many people are on the list.
About 14.
Oh, that's not bad.
So maybe two songs for the
Yeah,
musicians?
we already established that.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right.
Just
so,
just make sure, though, for the musicians, make sure you are in tune before you get up on the stage, so it doesn't take forever.
So you don't do the tuning song for 5 minutes and then there goes your time. Bye. All right.
Not unless that's your act, you know.
Which would be kind of cool.
Your act is tuning. Thank you, good night.
Hey, the Eagles did it. No. Rush did it. Rush did it.
Oh, that was funny.
And it worked. Lost in Thought. How many people we got on the list waiting for you to talk?
14.
Weren't you here? Weren't you standing here when I just...
No, because I have a really short attention span. Thank you, ADHD. Woo! Start the show, man.
Okay, so I'm starting off the show with the live wire himself
Oh, you want to get...
wearing my favorite Beetlejuice pattern. Let's hear it from Mr. Tom
Well,
Moon.
go ahead and get, just get it.
You know what to do. Come up on stage. Everyone here is welcome. You know quite well. Get out of your seats and stop pretending you're an audience. There's no audience. They're all actors and participants. That means you too. Come on up. We have two.
Hey, somebody stop that man. He's stealing a bike.
It's the most amazing and majestical thing because this is a place where freedom of speech and assembly can validate the First Amendment. Come on up. There's a microphone. We're just waiting to hear why you're here. Now, don't be bored. You could be dead. Imagine if you were the only person left on Earth, and you had to validate why you're here on this Sunday afternoon when everyone else is racing after church or going off to some family picnic, and you have to say, well, I came here because I wanted to express myself. I really wanted to not just sit there with my arms folded and bad body language. No, come on, up on stage, you too, Darth Vader, because we want to know why you're here. Speak through the microphone, make it clear. Why are you here?
I'm here for you, Tom. That's
Oh,
why I'm
man,
here.
you're so nice. You say the nicest thing. Here, have some bubbles. Now, I know you say bubbles and balloons don't stop nuclear weapons. We're not here to stop nuclear weapons. We're here to be powerfully passionate people. And by that I mean your freedom of expression just through the medium of balloons and poetry and music and validation through comedy and other things that are really good, what I call personality defense kits. You know quite well your music will defend you at all times where money is just piece of paper and coins, right? This is this is a higher level economy. Tell us why you're here, because you know quite well.
Because I come here most Sundays.
He's here every Sunday here. He's addicted to Sundays. Why are you here? Come on. I really want to know because I know why I'm here. I'm here with you and for you and whoever you might be at the time. There we are. Tell us why.
I'm here because I've never done an open mic before. I
Never?
want to see what it's about.
Oh, really, really good.
Scares the
Well,
shit out
welcome
of
to
me.
it. This
Scares
is
the shit
really,
out of me.
really good.
That's fine.
That's fantastic reason to be here. Because if we don't embrace the impossible, where can we actually expose ourselves to risks of ridicule? It's not going to happen here. People are accepting and kind, valid. No, I did not say. I mean, come on. We want to know. Come on, you two. Come on. This is a sort of fairly primitive democracy where everyone gets represented by at least 30 seconds of explaining why they came. Go ahead.
I'm here to sing. I'm here to serve. I'm here to love. I'm here for you.
Oh! That is so real and so true.
I'm not going to sing yet,
Yeah.
but I will be.
Yes.
But I'm here
Yes.
to perform, to
Yes, you
have
are.
a good time.
That's wonderful. Make both things happen with you. Because I know this may be a very precious place to be, and you know quite well, it's not the only one. Luckily, on Mondays, there is Fredo's ATX at the corner of South Congress and Altor from 7 to 9 p.m. On Tuesdays at the new Poets Cafe down there in San Marcos at 718 East Hopkins Street from 7 to 9 p.m. On Wednesdays, there's OPA at the corner of Old Torf and South Lamar from 7 to 9 p.m. run by Eddie, Vivid Nothing. And then, of course, there's all these other bubbling open mics. But this is the one. You've come to the one that's been going over 3 different venues over 16 years or so. And these hosts have been dedicated themselves to working with and for you for over a decade. And their alchemy is magical. And you, sir, who trusted us with coming to an open mic not knowing that this will actually be a human exercise. You know, you haven't come to an open mic and they say, oh, you're on the end of the list, you'll be here at midnight if you're lucky. No, everyone gets heard. Everyone gets heard at least once, and sometimes twice. And we have people online, like Reggie Goodwin, Dr. Reggie Goodwin, theoretical physicist, amazing human being. And what he does, he conjures up the politics of the moment and gives antidotes to the ennui that seems to be making people's energy lower down instead of rising up. Well, you're rising up with bubbles of enthusiasm, exhilaration, and energy. Some of you are up here, and some of you are singing for the right to be here today. I want to thank everyone, deeply gratitude for your presence. It's the greatest gift you can give to be fully present in any moment at all. I want to thank Andy, because we've met before, but we've never performed before. You see, I always invite the whole world in. It's the parable of the wedding feast. I always think, okay, let every voice be heard. And whether you're playing unplugged or singing unplugged or plugged into the universe, this is for you. It's made specifically for every stranger who walked through that door. And may before you leave, get to know yourself, get to know the person next to you, get to know what's going to be shared with you, which is the future. Scripts, panaceas, remedies, poems, songs, comedy, it's all part of the future. You are part of the future. You came and you're here. The next step is over to every one of you. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for what you're offering this afternoon. Welcome to Spoken and Heard.
All right, give it up for Tom Moonbird at the Airport Boulevard Experience. Just remember, once you come up here, you are part of the band.
Yes,
You are a member, and those reunions are getting really difficult to find rental space. We're like, what, 300 plus? Yeah, probably more, because you pass through, you come up here, you speak your piece with Tom Moon, and you are part of the band. And
We're going to need one hell of a tour bus.
I know. And why am I hearing like some weird tinny?
Oh, that's the online guys.
Oh, check. Okay, cool. So, lost of thought. Who is coming up next?
So,
Coming up next. Ooh, hot tamale. My list is on my phone.
yes, it is.
And I check it every 30 seconds.
Because I can't
Because I have the memory span of a gnat.
So,
Don't worry, so do I.
Coming up next.
You're doing an impression of yourself? That's dangerous.
Lost in Thought does Lost in Thought.
Yes.
All right, come on.
All right. A voice that's been here quite a few times, and is making is breaking a lot of ground, I can say. Let's hear it for Israel.
Yeah, oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Ernie B. If it wasn't for Ernie B, this would be a very quiet, non-broadcast show.
mom is actually here. She's right there. All right, man. Let me know when you want me to play the track to test it out. So my name is Eric Israel. I make a new song every week, so you guys should check them out. If you try to do all kinds of stuff, looking for cool ideas, if you guys want to make a song, let me know. This song is about, you know, sometimes you be falling in love and shit, and then you're like, fuck, you know? That's what this is about. San Antonio, she got me broken, got me torn. Alone, I'm rummaging through the morn. I guess I'll stick to writing prose. I never see her, it's hell. I better lost with someone else. I guess I'll roll the shit home. I'll cook my dinners home alone. We could do 2 songs? Yes. So I only had prepared one, but I know another song is my mom's favorite song that I play, so it actually worked out. Será fe que yo encontré, esa voz de ternura me llena de placer. Cuando la oigo hablar, con ella me enamoré. Aunque nunca la conocí, sueño en su querer. En sus brazos quiero dormir, escucho cada día en la radio, seguro que la vuelvo a oír. Por el cielo busco mi estrella, a la luna quiero subir, voy desvelado por estas calles esperando encontrar a esa voz de ángel que quiero amar. ¿Dónde andarás? Yo voy desvelado y mi deseo no me deja descansar. Porque despierto yo me pongo a llorar. Yo seguiré desvelado y sin amor. What's up, Kick Butt Coffee? Make sure you tip your bartenders. Listen. Será fe que yo encontré esa voz de ternura que me llena de placer. Cuando la oigo hablar, con ella me enamoré. Y aunque nunca la conocí, sueño en su querer. Por sus brazos quiero dormir. Escucho cada día la radio, seguro que la vuelvo a oír. Por el cielo busco mi estrella, a la luna quiero subir. Voy desvelado por estas calles esperando encontrar a esa voz de ángel que quiero amar. ¿Dónde andarás? Yo voy desvelado y mi deseo no me deja descansar. Porque despierto yo me pongo a llorar. Yo seguiré desvelado y sin amor. All right, that's it, guys. Thank y'all so much. Shouts out to my moms.
You can just let it drop on the floor. It's fine.
How about that, huh? Let's hear it for SDL.
Now we show how short I really am.
I was going to say Tom Moon ninja'd out on us.
He did.
I just saw his car leaving a little while ago. I was like, ah,
Already?
yeah, he's out of here.
Places to go, people to see. That is our Tom. I always tell him that he knows about open mics opening up before the venue even knows. He'll walk in and go, "Hey, there's gonna be open up," and they're like, "No, there isn't." Yes, there is. Trust me. It's like
And it'll just happen.
he literally has a comprehensive list of all the open mics that happen in the Austin metro area.
I think he attends every single one.
I think so.
That's probably where he's going off to right now.
That makes more sense when JoJo said he's taking Wendy's somewhere, because for a second, I thought she said he has to go to Wendy's. I mean...
Well, it is across the street.
Yeah.
No, because there's delicious pizza here. No. You got a plus also, folks, if you are hungry, we also have pizza made in-house, hand stretched. Me and Lawson Thought and Ernie B, we're splitting a pepperoni. It is so good.
They also have muffins, cookies, brownies.
The giant cookies.
Yes.
And those blueberry muffins that are about the size of my head, and that's saying a lot. Big head.
Brownies
I'm aware.
I do have to apologize to our online viewers for the hosts' mics not being as loud as they should have been. I forgot to do that, but I've corrected the problem.
Yay.
They weren't off. They just weren't. I had them set at singing level, like punk rock level. So that's a lot of yelling. So I tend to turn them down for the live stream But here we're just speaking normally, so I have to turn them up, and I forgot to do that before the show.
Now you're making me think of the low talker on Seinfeld.
Yeah, that's probably what it's. But my mic was at normal volume, so I probably sounded like the voice of God, and you guys sounded all puny.
Well, that's Ernie B.
Well, yeah, that goes without saying.
Ernie B, a.k.a. God.
No.
All right.
No, but anyway, it should sound fine now.
Lost in Thought. Who's coming up next?
We are going virtual.
Who is it?
Coming up, let's hear it for the good doctor himself. Let's hear it for Reggie Goodwin.
The Doctor.
Please direct your attention to the monitors behind the bar. You will see Reggie Goodwin appear on the live stream, although it is about 30 seconds behind, so he'll show up. And by the way, Reggie, you kind of look stretched. Did you turn?
No, it's up. It's up. Should I turn it sideways? No, I didn't, but should I? Okay, as long as you can see me. Two dichotomous quotes. I attended Yale Law School. Yale had opened its doors, heart and conscience, to recruit and admit minority students. I benefited from this effort. But for affirmative action, where would I be today? These laws and their proper application are all that stands before the first 17 years of my life and the second 17 years. Clarence Thomas, 1983. I cannot believe what you say because I see what you do. James Baldwin. Stable Genius was such a stellar student, he could have lit a cigarette with the friction of his departure after 2 years at Fordham University in New York. His dad gave over a $3.4 million endowment to the University of Pennsylvania's Wharton School of Business, but that wasn't affirmative action. Jared Damian Thorne Kushner, to the confessions of his high school guidance counselor, he had neither the grades nor the SAT scores to earn a place at Harvard. His dad was an alumnus, and that's legacy enrollment, but that wasn't affirmative action. Nixon started affirmative action. It's the closest thing to reparations this country has gestured towards. If you had done that in the first place, we wouldn't still be having this conversation. The Supreme Court is neither. John Roberts memorized stare decisis for his confirmation. Forgetting last year, this year, and the next, it translates to the core of American jurisprudence, precedents. The lightweights rejected 6-3 using race in college admissions at UNC, 6-2 in Harvard's case because Ketanji Brown Jackson knows how to recuse herself, unlike Clarence Thomas. Forrest Gump John Roberts said 17-year-olds can write essays about how their cultural identity informed their experiences. What didn't get dismissed? Athletic programs, legacy applicants, financial endowments, all favoring white cisgender men. They do allow diversity, equity, and inclusion at military academies because we're the right complexion to die for this country. And on the last day of Pride Month, the former Supreme Court has proven itself neither, basing the bigotry of a so-called Christian web designer purely on a hypothetical. By the way, the guy she accused is a web designer and he's straight. What's so infuriating about this? What prevents any establishment from using their Christian stance to justify denying services to a straight black couple because of the curse of Ham or because of the potential customers are Sikh or Muslim? Will stand your ground be based on I didn't kowtow to your Christian nationalism? At this point, we don't have a Supreme Court. We have 3 actual justices and 6 religious mullahs spitballing. And these 6 evil elves are aghast that the court, after revealing donor influences, conflicts of interest, and naked corruption, has the lowest approval rating in its history. Who'da thunk it? What does a constitutional crisis look like? This. Margaret Atwood warned us in The Handmaid's Tale. The world becomes a dystopian nightmare when the highest court has no ethics. The rule of law in the Roberts Court is officially a joke. Look, I know you don't like Joe Biden. I wanted Bernie. Joe said you can't let the perfect be the enemy of the good. Joe's father said, Joey, don't compare me to the almighty. Compare me to the alternative. You can't let yourself be distracted by Robert Kennedy Jr., Cornel West, and any other flashy third-party objects. Democracy or autocracy is on the ballot. We're not a parliamentary government. We're not structured to form coalitions with crackpots. Democracy requires informed citizens. Fascism uses free and fair elections and the ignorance of citizens for democracy to destroy itself. But like the dog who caught the car, we've already had 4 years of observance. It'll be a clusterfuck once they have us. Last year, Roe versus Wade. This year, student loan forgiveness and LGBT bigotry. Next year is a toss-up for the 6 Dr. Evils, same-sex marriage, voting rights, or both. It's hard to choose between evil acts when you're rapidly dismantling the American experiment. That's it. The Roberts junta is trying to repeal all the progress of the 20th century and the 21st. They're great again is 1953 before Brown versus Board. Clarence hasn't realized that if they get their fascist wet dream, he's beyond obsolescence. America isn't exceptional. It's influential. America isn't a utopia. It's an ideal worth striving for. If we fail dominoes, once they all fall, what will rise from the ashes is the brief suicidal age of strong men. Human civilization will not survive them. Nation states as warring factions can't build starships to explore the heavens, can't reduce climate change and inequality. The end of progress and cooperation, the caves will become entropy to what's left of civilization. Avoid this disastrous situation in 2024. Numbers of mass trying to suppress it as futile as a special economy. Armed idiots who will show up to intimidate you at the voting precinct, scare you. We need a 63-seat majority in the Senate, and the saddest seeing weakest speaker in history give the speaker's gavel to my frat brother Hakeem Jeffries. We the people can do this to save democracy.
All right, give it up for the doctor himself, Dr. Reggie Goodwin, live from Greensboro, North Carolina. See, and for those of you that don't know, I mean, if you can't make it in, we'd rather have you here. But if you cannot make it in, like you're kind of out of town, oh my God, I couldn't make it to Kick Butt this Sunday, the horror. What you can do is we are on Skype. You could actually, like if you're in your hotel room, you got a gig that night, but you just want to call in and play,
Yep.
Hey, you can do it.
You can do it.
If you're in Zanzibar or whatever, you can do it. I don't know if you could do it in Antarctica, though, because those temperatures might freeze up the video equipment, but I digress. But yes, Ernie B, you want to give a little explanation of how you are broadcasting?
No.
All right. Thank you.
You really want to know? No, no. If you call in, if you do want to use the Skype, you log on to Skype and then search for Spoken and Heard, and then you'll show up on the group chat just like you would normally. But then I run you into the show. But you can't just log in and just start talking because the show's in progress.
Right.
Yeah.
You just wait your turn, and then we'll call you. And I believe Clint the Poet's online too, so we'll be pulling.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
so,
is he?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't know that? Okay.
Oh, no, I didn't. That's why I thought,
Cool.
oh, sorry, Reggie. I usually put Reggie last, but
Okay, I would prefer after Clint, but I'm okay. Just make you watch it on YouTube.
Who's speaking right now?
That was Reggie.
That's me.
Oh, okay, it was cutting in and out. I don't
And
know
then
what's going on. Right before we started, when we were just when I was testing, your picture and everything looked fine. Now it's like getting kind of glitchy. I don't know what's going on. But,
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and log off and go to YouTube and watch the rest of the show.
Okay, but Clint, you're still there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Lane will call you up when he calls
I'm
you.
here. Peace and love.
Okay.
you know, when you asked Ernie about how the sound is done, it kind of made me think of that commercial. I can't remember what sound system it was for, but it was a guy in a sofa and he put a drink down. And
John Ritter
yes.
and Pam Dauber.
And because they did that same commercial, except in this version, the guy's head flies off.
Oh.
All right, before the crickets kick in, Lost in Thought, who's coming up next? Man, okay, look, you got to understand. Some of these people out here don't get the retro references. They're gonna go home and Google. Stay tuned.
Exactly.
Who the hell is John Ritter?
I'm educating the audience. Yeah.
Well, see, the only people that can really like get the references are the people on the stage, the people behind the control panel, and the person calling in from North Carolina.
I mean, y'all are getting enlightened, right?
Just nod and smile. It's a little less scary that way. Just like, yes. Okay, lots of thought.
Coming up
Moving on.
next, let's hear it for Miss JoJo.
Woo! Dad jokes.
Whoops. Almost did. Hi, guys.
Get right on the mic.
Okay, right here. Got it? A little closer.
There you go. That's why we have spray.
Okay. There we go. Hi, guys. Thank you. Get up closer. If there be trolls, only a crust of moon is left, the last bite, the buttery edge, the most delicious. I have taken much more than my share of a cold spring night. I tuck my hands into my breast and retreat. I am not a part of middle night as I have always wished to be. The darters are and the creepers are, and I must defer to their advantage as they hold presence to the deeper end of the day, the portion that drives men inside, else they make mischief continually. As for me, I like to live plain, salt my own beats. If in a weakness I fall into a brief trust, even a mingling cannot be coveted and must be ushered away, lest it press in onerous upon the heart. But tonight a slow cup will make a fine lover, and the trolls may go safe into the shadows of a buttery moon. Let me. Do you know how much I love you? Let me tell you now. Let me hold you now. Let me feel you move inside me yet a while more. Time is not a friend to weary hearts as ours. But when time falls asleep, we can go beyond the gate and wait for the other. But not here, not here. Shall we? And one more. Now, Emma's eyes. I don't know that this happened when they were having trouble over in some country that just children were being killed and the whole thing. Grandmothers were running with those babies in their arms and trying to get to a boat and falling into the sea. So I wrote about, saw her, they showed her activities, how she was suffering. Emma's eyes, never closing to sleep, to dream. When will glass eyes not shatter into the burning sands of hell? When will waspy legs stop falling into stumps of humanity? Anthems of peace into dirges, and banners of pride into raps of blood. Fits of laughter, gurgles of death, spasms of fear, all here in Emma's eyes.
All right, give it up for JoJo.
Yes.
Honestly, this is JoJo, so I was gonna. No, I already did it. You're too late. Thank you.
But I didn't get to do boots and pants.
Yeah, I know. You can do it for somebody else.
Boots and pants.
Okay.
Boots and
Because
pants.
honestly, like with JoJo coming up and down, I kind of wanted to do da 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 da. That's for JoJo. Hell yeah. See, I told her, I said, I've discovered your secret. She's like, what's that? Say, You're just pretending that your knees are bothering you so you can get a good-looking guy to get you on the stage. She's like, how'd you guess?
Oh, by the way, Astro Legumes is watching us in Germany.
Woo! He's one of. Okay, tell him that he needs to get more people from Germany watching,
Yeah,
so
but
they
it's
so they
3
can all say "booble."
Well, it's 2 a.m. over there or something like that. But he even said
Wake up.
He even said the audio was freaking out earlier. Remember when Reggie was reading and it kind of I got logged off over here.
Uh-oh.
But he said it came back. We've been having issues with this router back here. I apologize. And I just got a message from GoRing. I think he's found a solution, but I haven't read it yet.
Okay. All righty. Don't forget about the drink specials. Mixed Wells, $4.25. Get something delicious to eat or drink. Drink Buzzworthy or delicious coffee, preferably Buzzworthy. Lost in Thought. Who's coming up next?
Get ready for one of the most entertaining and charismatic invasions ever.
And then nothing. Like what?
Wait. Let me get ready.
I had to remind because he's changed his name just for tonight.
Oh,
Oh,
Yes.
do it. I gotta
Yes.
hear. I gotta hear a new name. Do it.
Yes, we have the fabulous invasion of Darth Fierce.
Hello. Hello. I have a poem for you tonight. It's called Cat Person. It's called Cat Person, but not a cat person. See, in this household, I am the cat. And the cat, he comes into the room and he wants your attention. Meow. But if the cat perceives that you don't want to give him attention, the cat will leave the room, walking across your line of vision, with a flick of his tail held high, and he will show you, as if by accident, his butthole. And you will find that he is looking back at you from his butthole, as if it were a third eye, looking into your very soul, looking back at you from an apocalyptic wasteland of darkness where shadow rises to meet shadow interminably and your sorrow goes forever unconsoled. But you are still looking at me, at my butthole, because I want your attention. And in this household, I am the cat, which is why I have a dog.
Let's hear it for Darth Fierce.
That was me on the trombone, by the way.
We would really have to think of a new theme song for Darth Fierce. Because
Well,
he
that's just his name for tonight.
Oh, okay.
Reggie goes, "May the force be with you."
Yeah, that was cool. All right, Lost in Thought. What is your favorite cookie? Up there from the bar.
Bar Wench.
Bar-
Bar Wench is awesome.
Bar Wench is my favorite. Is Feel the Burn.
I like that too.
That's the one with Bernie Sanders. It's got cinnamon and cayenne. Make sure to have some milk handy.
So it turns out I read the message from GoRing. He's the owner of the establishment, by the way.
Woo!
And he said,
Go GoRing.
He said ASUS, the company that makes the router, had a worldwide firmware update, and everyone on the planet that owned the ASUS router has been having the same issues that we've been having.
Oh.
So
okay.
you're supposed to do a factory reset and then do the updates. He said he did the updates, but he didn't do the factory reset, so he's going to do that tomorrow.
Okay.
Is that the one where you have to get like a ballpoint pen?
Yeah,
and, like,
and there's that little button.
that one.
You're not
that's
supposed to be able to push that unless you have to, you know. But
So
yeah,
we'll
I've been
push
having
by
issues
accident.
for the last all month, really.
Thank you, Darth Fierce.
Yes, thank you.
Woo!
But yeah,
All right, so everybody's having this problem.
any ASUS router out there, yeah.
It almost sounds like you're saying Jesus.
ASUS.
I just say
Asus.
Asus. I just say Asus.
I thought it
Asus.
was Asus.
ASUS. I don't know. ASUS. Zeus. No. Anyway, but yeah, that's the problem.
Asus, ¿qué onda? No, I'm just kidding.
Way.
I know, I'm a dork. Congratulations. My name is Hot Tamale, and I am a dork. All right, lost in thought. Who's coming up next?
Hot tamale.
Uh-oh, what?
Would you like to hear?
Ass Zeus. I'm sorry.
Would you like to hear a bad host moment?
Ooh. I like these. These are juicy. Go ahead.
So our next people coming up, they actually came into the kick butt earlier, and I put them a little lower down the list. By
Okay,
mistake.
come on. Break out the hand. Bad host.
That's for
oh
you.
my
It's all
God. Shame. We all know your name. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, try and rectify it here.
Okay, so I am going to bring up this incredibly patient performance, but let's hear it for Polite Society.
Woo!
Okay, we're gonna do something a little different. First time for me being on this stage, so I'm incognita. This is Tino, and I think he's performed before, but we're gonna try to do something different tonight. While we set
I
up.
was like, where'd he go? I didn't see him squatting down behind you. Yeah.
Just need the aux cable here real quick.
Oh, do you need an input for me?
That same one from earlier should be perfect. 1 second while I set this up.
Okay, while Ernie B is up there assisting our performers, I actually found an unknown fact. In Cleveland, Ohio, it is illegal to catch mice without a hunting license. Let me see. Well, just hide the body. In Helsinki, Finland, instead of giving parking tickets, the police usually deflate your tires. Oh, that's messed up. True. In California, it is illegal to eat oranges while you're taking a bath. I don't think I've ever had that problem. Nor have I lived in California. Oh, here's the, JoJo's gonna love this one. In Arizona, it is illegal to hunt camels. In Arizona, it is illegal to hunt a camel.
But they don't exist, and they're not there.
Yeah, they're rare in Arizona.
Got it. All right, let's try this. We're almost out of here. So we at the Polite Society. You can find us on Instagram. And this is our Anna Shodamore. Oh, yeah, I don't remember what it's called, though. And this is our first performance, Kick Butt Cafe. Woo, woo. Let's try it. We're going to do a cover, and then we're going to do an original. So, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, we're doing
Can you hear it up there?
Yeah, sounds good. Gotta put the glasses on for this song.
Sunglasses help me play.
See, that's why rock stars will always wear sunglasses. It's not because they think they're cool. It's because the lights are in their eyes.
In this case, for reals,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. So I guess we're gonna start with the original. Let's do it. 1, 2. You don't have to go. Oh, hey. When I look at the sky, dawn must surely come. Today will be a better day. Tomorrow won't be so bad. Oh, oh, oh. Hey, hey. Oh. When I look at the sky, sun must surely come. Today will be a better day. Tomorrow won't be so bad. I sit on my bed, await the world to pass me by. There's no point, it seems it's all the same. Oh, hey, hey, hey. Oh. Glasses on my face, I await the sun to bring me the dawn and a new beginning. I may not know anything, not have a job or even a clue, but I'm still alive. Glasses on my face, I await the sun to bring me the dawn and a new beginning. I may not know anything, not have a job or even a clue. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, oh. As I sit on the bus, we move from place to place. Doesn't matter our journey, it's all the same. Apathy, sitting in our place, waiting, 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 waiting. What are we really waiting for? Oh, oh. Hey, hey. My heart is pulsing, maybe someday we'll have no walls, we'll be free to be. Maybe someday we're standing still, maybe someday light will shine, maybe we'll finally be seen, maybe, maybe, maybe someday we'll be at peace, yeah, peace, peace. Glasses on my face, I await the sun to bring me the dawn and a new beginning. I may not know anything, not have a job or even a clue, but I'm still alive. Yeah, we're still alive. Oh, alive, alive. Thank you.
Thank you.
That was one of our originals.
That was an original called Dawn Today.
Yes.
This one is a cover of one that hopefully you guys recognize and enjoy. So we'll leave you with this. And we have a short opening gig tomorrow at Cooper's down on Congress. So hopefully you'll get to hear more of us in the future.
Yep.
So these is the chord progression.
Ooh,
So if these chords sound familiar.
there we go. And another head hangs slowly, child is slowly taken, and the violence causes silence. We must be mistaken. But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are dying with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are dying. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Ay, ay. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Ay, ay. Do, 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 do. Another mother's breaking heart is taking over. When the silence causes violence, who are we mistaken? It's the same old theme since 1916. In your head, they're still fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are dying. In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, hey. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, hey. Woo! Do, 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 do. Rest in peace, Dolores. That's Tino, yo. Tino. Woo! Thank you. This is Polite Society Instagram on Instagram. Thank you. All
You know, I probably should have told them something earlier, but I didn't know they were going to have that set up. If any performers, like you notice the keyboard set up there in the back, if you have, kind of like not an elaborate setup, but some equipment you need to set up, just let me know or let one of the hosts know, and you can have it set up on the side of the stage so it's ready to go, like pre-wired and stuff. So that way you're not up there fumbling at the, not to be put on the spot, you know what I mean? Yes, Ernie.
K.
We understand what you were saying.
K.
Huh? Are you next? No. Okay. We'll help you with it when it's your turn.
Yeah, no problem.
But see, like he came in and he set his keyboard up over there.
That's actually pretty good.
So it's ready to go. So
That's like having the drum set up, and all you have to do is pick it up. Boop. All right, Lost in Thought. Who is coming up
Let's
next?
hear it for Polite Society.
Oh, yes, Polite Society, yes. I'm
Those-
sorry. I was really trying my damnedest not to sing along because I don't want to, like, I don't, no. The spotlight is on you. The spotlight is, so I chose to interpret by dancing.
yeah.
So I was like, I'm going to keep my big mouth shut, let her be in the spotlight, and I'll just dance.
See, if I would have known they had to set all that stuff up, I would have told them just go ahead and set it up, and we could have left it on the side. And that little stand they have has wheels; they can just wheel it right out.
Oh, and I totally forgot to say.
Do that next time.
I totally forgot to say, Israel, your first song, you needed the Temptations behind you. Seriously, because I was back there going. You needed somebody like that behind you, like in tuxedos or something. So that I heard that. I was like, and Lost in Thought took a video of me doing that. I was like, don't do that.
I worked with the Temptations one time.
Yeah, you did. Well, no, you worked with Otis.
No, I worked with the Temptations and
Oh.
Otis from the OJs.
No, Otis is from the Temptations.
Okay,
He's
no,
their-
now I might have the names wrong because one of the guys, because it was the Temptations, but then one of the guys from the OJs was there, sitting in with them.
Actually, I think Otis sat in with the OJs because Otis is the original Temptation.
Okay, then maybe that's what it was. But one of the guys from the OJs was there with the Temptations.
Honestly, you should see Ernie B's pictures. He literally worked with the Comets from Bill Haley's Comets. I was like, yo, that's a bunch of guys in like red tuxes going. It's very cool, very cool.
They were awesome, and they played "Rock Around the Clock." It sounded just like I mean, exactly the same. It's like. And they would be up there going, okay, this is the song that was a big hit for us back in 1952. And I'm like, God damn. and they were still rocking. Yeah, they kicked ass.
But those were some captivating vocals, Polite Society.
They were. It was beautiful. Thank you, and best of luck in all your gigs. Break a leg.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get the Temptations here for next time.
Yeah. Well, no, that's for Israel.
Oh, okay.
That's for Israel.
he
was earlier.
But they can sing for everyone.
Okay.
I was going to quickly say before we introduce our next, it made me think of Golden Girls episode where B. Arthur was getting remarried to a character named Stan, and he wrote out the vows. And after everything, she kept saying, "I do vow to, I do vow to," and then she stopped. It's like, Stan, I feel like one of the Shirelles. Coming up next.
All right. Coming up next.
That hurt.
Lost in Thought. You need to work on your delivery.
My delivery is perfect.
All right. Who's coming up next?
Coming up next to save me. Let's hear it.
That's the first intelligible
Pretty
thing he said.
please.
Let's hear it for Mr. Andrew Hornman.
I am not saving anybody. That's why I don't have kids of my own. I work at a school. Oh God, I don't know why I talk about working at. You tell people you work at a school, and people are like, thank you for your service, and I'm like, you can help them too. We're hiring. Like oh my God, I love following musical acts. Because I know what practice looks like. Holy shit! I don't know how to practice for comedy except for doing it over and over again, or be like an asshole and you're talking to your friends and you're making them laugh and they're like, "Oh, it's all bits for you," and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm practicing right now. You are just a piece of laughter to me." I don't know, like I'm objectifying their mouths. I just like hearing your voice. I will do whatever you want me to. I don't know. I should practice in the mirror. That sounds dumb. I watched Whiplash. It was about abusive relationship gone right. Did you? Yeah, no, it's an incredible movie. It's about how abusive relationships make you a better performer. It's about a teacher who emotionally and physically abuses this freshman student to be a better drummer, and then he becomes a better drummer. they don't show him in his 40s that he's like almost ready to kill himself, but oh my God. Okay.
That's a good movie. I own that.
It's a great movie. I don't know why this is weird. This is me doing a podcast at this point. Get to the point. There is no point that really I've been getting into a high. I've been doing a bad habit where I just get high and watch documentaries made after the pandemic. Because what happened during the pandemic, besides people dying and thinking that, is people thought, you know what? This is a time that I can start my own creative career. This is what people did during the pandemic. I have an out. I am Netflix ready right now. That's not true, but there are people with cameras making movies about how the world is going to end, but they're making money off of it, and I just get high and watch it and think, yep, this is going to be us in 20 years. I just watched a documentary how buildings are slowly sinking into the ground and they're going to fall over one day. You're welcome. I know. No, it is frightening. And then I just watch. Then there's just documentaries about like behind the scene documentaries are my favorite thing in the whole world. There was a documentary about the making of the Super Bowl halftime. Took a half a like 18 weeks to make 10 minutes of performance during the Super Bowl. Like $500,000, I don't know, but all I know is that behind every celebrity, there is a team of frantic, overworked, tired people. And I want to know and then behind that person, there is another 20 or 30 of them making them coffee. I want to see that documentary. I want to see the documentary of Starbucks people all stressed out and bitching that they have to, that there's this guy who's close to Dr. Dre. I don't know. Okay, that's a lot. This is me working out material. This is how I practice. I need somebody to slap me in the face and tell me do better. Yeah, this is good God, there was a point to No, thank you so much. No, cover bands. Oh shit, I was gonna start off with a cover band and say, I saw cover bands are really fun. I would love if there has to be a Cranberry cover band and they're called Thanksgiving Dessert. I saw a billboard for a cover band of No Doubt, and they're called No Duh. There's a whole stroke. There's an all-woman Strokes cover band, and they're called The Rubs. And my favorite is that there's a Meatloaf cover band and they're called Leftovers. Some of them are real, some of them aren't. You discover. But good God, I do love a good cover. I know there's a lot of people with guitars, and a good cover song is like a good cock joke. You never see it coming, but when they're always there. A good penis joke is always there. But it's so many, you're but then when you hear one, you're just like, this is fantastic. Somebody covering the shit out of Sia, or the Cranberries, or Bjork, or Culture Club, or whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay, that's it, guys. I think I said enough of my thing. Bye-bye.
All right, give it up for Andrew Horniman. Where's what's his face?
He got lost.
Oh, seriously? He's the one with the list.
You know that Whiplash movie he was talking about the.
We watched it.
It's a really good movie. It's the guy I can't remember his name, but he does
J. Jonah Jameson in Spider-Man. J.K. Simmons. Thank you.
J.K. Simmons. There you go. Yeah.
Yes.
And he also does those Allstate commercials or what? Not Allstate, but.
And he was the voice of the M&M in the M&M's commercial, the brown M&M.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
But
he's the one that got it doing like
brutal
this.
in that movie.
Oh,
though.
there he is.
He's brutal in that movie. The Whiplash movie.
But see, he's believably brutal. I was like having some existential flashback of going back to band. I mean, honestly, I never had any band directors like that.
Remember the scene with the trombone player?
Yeah.
And because the band, he has his jazz band, and somebody messed up, and he wanted to know who messed up, and he's just like going through like a drill sergeant. And then he asked this one trombone player, "Were you flat or were you flat or were you not flat?" And he's like, "I don't know." "You don't know?" Okay, he fired him. "You're out of the band. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here." And then after he left, he tells the rest of the band, "Actually, you were flat, but he didn't know if he was or not, so that's worse. So I fired him." Like, damn, man. I mean, it was much more brutal than what I just explained, but.
His origins were also equally brutal. I remember the first time I saw him, he played the leader of an Aryan gang
in Oz.
Yes, in HBO's Oz.
But see, do you remember how he got his comeuppance?
I think so.
It's gross. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it later. We
can't talk about that right now.
Yeah. How many people we have left?
Yeah. Let's bring up the next person, please. Lost in thought. Who's coming up next?
How many do we have left? 92.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8.
How many?
8.
Okay, we need to move it along.
Let's talk about it later. All right, Lost in Thought. Who's coming up next? I had to riff and wait for you, man.
Coming up next, we're going virtual. Let's hear it for Clint the Poet.
Woo!
Please direct your attention to the monitors behind the screen. Clint the Poet will show up momentarily. Take it away, Clint.
Look at me. I'm in your team. How's it going? Hey, so who was talking about Stay Tuned? Was that Lost in Thought?
Yes.
That movie? I love that movie.
It's a good movie.
I grew up in that movie. Huh?
It's a good movie. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out.
It was so great. When I was a kid and I would come on HBO, I was like, Stay Tuned is on. Stay Tuned is on. It was so fantastic. Anyway. All right. So I wrote a couple of poems here. I'm going to read 2 of them. You know, I'm always stoned when I write my poems, but the other day, man, I was like really, really baked. And it's like the second one, the first one, not so much, but the second one, when I went back and read it later when I wasn't stoned, I was like, huh. But then I got stoned and read it again, and I was like, oh. So wherever you're at with that. And the first one is called Potent Potion. I heard the universe sing. I heard the sky weep. I felt the trees laugh and the flowers sigh in sweet relief. The birds said hello as they swooped by. I knelt down by the river's edge and heard the water cheer in celebration as it rushed along the shore, and the sun danced on the water, joining in the fun, and the dragonflies skimmed along the surface of the river excitedly, wanting more. I felt the palpable energy of this beautiful symphony, and I closed my eyes and cried, but not in sadness, no, but instead shed tears of great joy. And I smiled and I giggled, and I couldn't help it as my soul was being tickled. I fell back in the green grass as it embraced me, and I was thankful that the grass gave me such a soft bed to lay my head. I was intoxicated from drinking in this loving, graceful, potent potion, the one that nature created. I was elated and grateful that the symphony did not begin without me, but waited. And I was amazed and did not realize until later that day that while I drank from this magical remedy, that I was completely unaware of the woes that once plagued me, only aware of the beauty that had engulfed me. to rest in beautiful serenity, to rejuvenate in peaceful bliss, to be healed by nature's kiss, to be able to experience joy that was thought to be long forgotten, to breathe again and to be brought back to the memory that love exists, that true love exists in the unexpected, profound, beautiful moments like this. Thank you. Thank you. And the second one was really baked when I wrote this, man. It's called Pastels. It's the green that makes us see. It's the high that makes us feel. It's the weed that makes us free. It's the toke from the smoke that makes us peel. The mind experiencing the stimulation, the consciousness moving through elevation, enabling us to break free from the simulation. It's a higher consciousness revolution, a mind transition to the next state of evolution. It's more than just a conception, more than a mere perception, a union of the herb and the mind combined to remove the illusion, providing us a conscious solution. The herbal remedy, an herbal melody, giving us conscious clarity, a new conscious identity, allowing us to not only see but experience not a new but the true reality. Now the non-partakers, and I mean the weed haters, will just accuse me of being a hippie, and I'm being nothing more than just trippy. That's why until they ingest the cannabis, they will never be able to remove the veil, thereby perpetuating the lie that they tell themselves, unlike the rest of us, that have come out of our shells, freeing ourselves, becoming new vels, living life in new, beautiful pastels, new colors, new sounds, new sights, and new smells. It's one thing to say we are enlightened. It's another to truly be so. It's one thing to say our mind is heightened. It's another to truly let go. It's one thing to say our mind swells, that we have expanded ourselves, that we have found our true inner selves, but to step into the painting and to become the art ourselves. It's something else entirely, to truly experience the entirety of living life in new pastels. Thank you.
I had to parkour over to the microphone. Give it up for Clint the poet. Oh, no. Bad manners.
I'm not going to play it. I'm just...
Don't sit there.
Don't sit there. It's not your instrument. No.
Don't encourage him.
No, we need to house train him once and for all, okay? We need to teach him not to jump on the furniture. I mean, come on, seriously? Okay, so you can just stand there and look awkward as usual, and I will bring up the next person. Who's the next person? Is it the one that did the keyboard? No? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
then why did we set the keyboards up then?
He's pulling my leg. So coming up next, we have a rare Renaissance man himself. He does comedy, he does poetry, and now he's going to do this. Give it up for Spooky McDougal!
Y'all are too kind. Y'all always say nice things about me, and I'm really just a big dork. Oh, true. Fair enough. Oh, man. Okay, we get 2 songs. All right, these are both original. I'm going to try not to fuck these up. Andrew was talking about practice. I practice comedy, like the ride down here, I'm saying the same jokes like over and over again. I don't practice music. I'm just like, I'm going to do this. So let's see how it goes. Uh-oh. Hold on. First, we got to mess with some stuff. Is that loud enough? Is that cool? Or too loud? Ernie, will you fuck with that? Right. Oh, jeez. I should have just stuck to telling jokes. Fuck it. I'm just gonna play one song that I've been working on. Hopefully I don't screw it up. Where is it? Here it is. There it is. Why is it hard to trust you when you're still holding on to cards? But the one laid on the table, I just don't like the odds. And I really shouldn't gamble, 'cause we both know I don't have shit. You see the game that I am playing, I'm the only one falling for it. Why is it hard to read you when you never show your face? But the looks that you keep giving, I count as luck instead of grace. And I really shouldn't gamble, 'cause we both know you'll call my bluff when you play against the dealer. You'll never have enough. All my chips are down, but still I hold out for another round. I should have folded from the start, 'cause all I needed was the king of hearts. Fuck it. Why is it hard to reach you when you forget the words? Why is it hard to reach you when you seem so far ahead? But the hints that you keep dropping, I watch go over my head. And I really shouldn't gamble, 'cause we both know I'm out of luck. You gave it all when you went all in, when I didn't give a fuck. All my chips are down, but still I hold out for another round. I should have folded from the start, 'cause all I needed was the king of hearts. King of hearts. I don't know. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Spooky McDougal.
McDougally spooky. That's Mr. McDougal to you.
Still entertaining to watch and listen to.
Oh, and you forgot one other thing. Not only is a comedian, a poet, and plays piano, he also plays guitar and drums.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like Blink 182 style. Well, actually, it would have been less.
Actually, I'm kind of thinking more like Hans Gruber and the Die Hards. Yeah. In the tidy whities. Woo! Okay.
You know, I asked him one day, why is he playing in his underwear? And he says, one day he was just playing a show and it was really hot. He took off his shirt and it was still hot. So he just took off his pants and played in his underwear. And he's been doing it ever since.
Hey, if it ain't broke. All right, Lost in Thought. Who is coming up next?
Coming up next.
We're gonna try and cut down on the line chatter in between people because we're getting close.
Yeah, we have another show coming up right after this, and
Yeah.
I think one of the bands already got here. So
okay,
we have a new voice.
New voice.
I love her look. She looks like a Buggle. The band that did Video Killed the Radio Star. Yes.
I love the way your compliments kind of start out sounding like insults. And then we kind of have to go, oh, okay,
Yes.
continue.
But she's got a vintage kind of class. Let's hear it for Kathy Ryan.
Woo!
Alrighty, while Ernie B is helping out our artist, I can read some useless facts. Let me get one. Phobotrivophobia is a fear of trivia about phobias. Thank you.
All right, I'm just going
Okay, and
to
this
test
is
the music volume for a
this
sec.
is a brand new dongle, by the way, everyone, because we've been having problems with them. Apple certified. I just opened it, so hopefully it won't cause any problems today.
If someone wouldn't mind filming this, that'd be cool. I don't know if this is already filmed, but... It's getting filmed right now as we speak. Sweet. All right, y'all. So I'm Kathy Ryan, singer-songwriter, releasing my debut album on November 23rd, 2023. And I'm going to sing a couple of songs off of that album. Thank you. How's that volume for y'all? Cool? I am so lucky to call you home. Even when I'm foolish, you don't care, I just wanna know why you love me so. I just wanna show my gratitude. We fight, you're sitting right by my side. No first class, denying every part of you that doesn't compliment me. How can I say thank you to someone constantly sacrificing? How can I not blame you for spoiling me? Rotten it seems, delicious. Promiscuous. You are the color of all light, pure imagination. All there is, all I can hope for, and so much Sometimes I'm unsure how this could be real. You the boss and I'm the queen. Chessboard and no pushback, never bored, but always loving me till it feels something obscene. How can I say thank you to someone constantly sacrificing? How can I not blame you for spoiling me? Rotten it seems, glamorous. Rebellious. How can I say thank you to someone constantly sacrificing? How can I not blame you for spoiling me? That's that song. And this last song is called Roses and Daisies. All right, you ready? We thought it was over. We thought it was done. Our love had turned to shadow before we had begun. Then my eyes were open and I saw true. Heart no longer broken, held the beauty of you. Now I call your name. You are all I think about all day, driving me insane. Everything is coming up, roses and daisies. Now I call your name. You are all I think about all day, driving me insane. Everything is coming up, roses and daisies. My laughter turned to sadness. My thoughts were closing in, and my weapons turned to madness. Darkness seemed to win. Then my spirit lifted, soul made new. Life became a gift again, held the wonder of you. Now I call your name. You are all I think about all day, driving me insane. Everything is coming up, roses and daisies. Now I call your name. You are all I think about all day, driving me insane. Everything is coming up, roses and daisies. Woo! Now I call your name. You are all I think about all day, driving me insane. Everything is coming up, roses and daisies. Now I call your name. You are all I think about all day, driving me insane. Everything is coming up, roses and daisies. Thank you.
Let's hear it for Catherine Ryan.
Woo!
That
okay,
was
okay.
perfect.
Okay, the Viking Danimal is letting us know that we're having a kind of slow day at the bar, so go over and get yourself something delicious to eat or drink. Your purchases are what keeps this open mic going.
We're here
Yes,
because of you.
that's why we are the longest running open mic in Austin, because we care about the venue. Buy something delicious. Buy something, or as Ernie B says,
Buy, purchase, consume, enjoy.
there we go. Come on, people. Get something refreshing or yummy. Do it, do it, do it. And I'm not being subliminal either. Lost in Thought. Who's coming up next?
Coming up next, we have, I believe, a new voice. Have you been here before?
New voice.
Let's hear it for Colton.
All right, now here we come with more useless facts, if I can read this. Let me see. Jim Carrey's real middle name is Eugene. Ralph Lauren's real name is Ralph Lifshitz. Thank you.
Is the volume up on the? There it is. Mm-hmm.
All right, my name's Colton. Never done an open mic before. Right? Nerve-wracking, but didn't really prepare anything. I've practiced maybe a couple of times in my room, maybe stoned or something, but we're going to see how it goes. Just pull it all off the top of my head. We'll see. Is that too loud? We good? That's good.
So you just made that up on the fly? Yeah, pretty much. I don't know what the hell it's. That sounded cool, man. Shit, man, you should just stay and sit in with one of the bands tonight.
Right off the top of his head just now, let's hear it for Colton. That is impressive.
All right, beauty. Man, I love this, the quality of entertainment here. People will be like, oh, it's just a coffee shop. I'm like, oh, hell no. Come inside. Figure it out. Lost a thought. Who is coming up next? Oh, wait, I also
I
forgot
was
to
going to
say.
say Andy of the Axions.
And don't forget to get something delicious and tasty. And, hey, even if you just get it on the way home, get a cookie. Come on, people. All right, lost a
Andy of the Axions is buying everyone a drink, remember? Buying,
no, well, you say it. Don't just tell me.
So Andy of the Axions over there, Andy, he is buying everyone around that has performed tonight.
Woo!
Or today.
You hear that, guys? Okay. I was like, this is where you're supposed to say thanks or clap.
Andy of the Axions is buying everyone a drink that has performed tonight. Yeah!
Woo! I was like, clap or honk like a goose or something.
So they just go over there and say, how do they
Andy bought me a drink. Yeah, Andy bought me a drink.
Okay.
I'm gonna get me a topo on the way out. All right, lost in thought. Who's coming up next?
Coming up next, let's hear it for James Garrigan.
I appreciate the sexy music, Ernie. Thank you very much. It's very spy-esque of me.
Right.
Is that because the name is so cool? I have a cool.
It's number 5.
As this is number 5, you're like, I'm just gonna pick a song, and it happens to be the best one. Oh man, this is gonna get bad. Oh boy. Sorry, I haven't been a very good audience member for a minute because Andrew said about the cover bands earlier, so I wrote a whole bunch. A Rush cover band called Hurry Up, a Green Day cover band called Blue Night, Taylor Swift cover band called Tyler Breeze, a Whitney Houston cover band called Tiffany Dallas, and Lana Del Rey cover band called Lisa Apple Greg. All right, no one's paying attention. Cool, got it. Fucking love it. It's so cool. There's a punk. It's a metal. You guys are a metal band, right? You're just folk singers. You're just folk singers with hair like that. You're either folk singers, a metal band, or molesters. You do both. You do both. You a folk metal band? Who's got a guitar? I don't want to fucking do material right now. Who's got a guitar? Don't come up with a guitar. He will steal your guitar. All right, I'm gonna do some jokes real fast, and I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Things aren't going well. I signed up for eHarmony. I gave them $300 and like, we'll find your perfect match. And I was like, all right, you better do it. And then we found your perfect match. She's in San Antonio. And I was like, I'll just die alone. I'll just do that. I'll die alone instead of doing that. You ever notice how ghosts don't haunt poor people? They don't haunt poor people. I haven't heard of a lot of one-bedroom studios being haunted. No, not a lot of those. It's always like, oh, this chandelier was made in 1832. It's never like, oh, my grandpappy's waterbed is haunted. Because both times it's just raccoons. It's just raccoons. That's all it is. But rich people can afford PR people. They're like, I can see their hands have been cursed by the devil. Those are raccoons, lady. That's what they are. The Screaming Banshees are coming. Is that the name of your band? That's a good name. Screaming Banshee. Screaming Raccoon Banshees. That's Screaming Banshee Raccoons. They're already drunk, guys. It's going to be a good show. They've already been drinking. It's going to be fun. I don't know what I'm doing up here. I am having a panic attack. I'll do an old one real quick. When I was 13 years old, my parents got a high-speed internet connection and a brand new computer. I don't know if you know anything about 13-year-old boys, but that might be the worst time to give them access to every video that's ever been made in the history of the world. Oh, no, that's not happening. Like 3 months after my mom got the computer, she showed me a handwritten letter that she wrote to Michael Dell. It said, "Dear Michael Dell, I don't know what kind of company you're running over there, but nothing seems to be working. My computer is completely broken. Nothing seems to be working. Even the keyboard is sticky." So they sent us some free software and video games. Has anyone else ever jerked off so much you got to play The Sims for free? Anybody else? Yeah, you're just a cool guy. You're just a cool guy. It's fun because these metal guys don't realize that there's silence in other parts of other acts. They're just like, we want to keep talking. I bet they're really good. I seriously, I'm a metalhead. I don't know if you can tell. I'm wearing a fucking punk shirt. All right, my father is a plumber. All right, cool, whatever. You guys can't clap for that. That's neat. All right. You know, it's a great job. It's a great fucking job. It's a great fucking job. It's easy as peasy. Are you a plumber? You look like my dad's helper. You look like one of the... You can plumb anything. That's the best pickup line. Hey, baby, I can plumb anything. I can fix your pipes right now, you know. Oh, I don't know how to flirt. But that's another joke. That's another joke. My dad is a plumber. We didn't grow up with a lot of money. I didn't grow up as one of those kids that could say, "Do you know who my father is?" The only time I could say, "Do you know who my father is when a woman insists she can flush a tampon. That is the only time they can do that. Is it, am I done or is it? Oh, I didn't get the other light. All right, thank you guys so much. My name is James.
All right, give it up for James Kerrigan.
Yes.
He just sounds like a silent movie star, doesn't he?
What?
Have that little.
The name sounds like
the
a
name.
Oh, I thought you meant his
It's
act.
Like you can almost picture somebody with slicked back gray hair and a thin pencil mustache. Hello, I'm James Kerrigan. Something like that. I know, I'm a dork, whatever.
And remember, there's still that drink that Andy got.
Yes.
It can be a drink, or I'm assuming it probably a frap as well.
Okay, and what can you say when you go to the bar?
Andy sent me.
Yeah, and you could say, Andy's buying me a drink. And
Because I performed.
Because I
buying
performed,
for
yes.
anyone that has performed.
If you
on
haven't
stage.
performed, don't you dare try it. Lost in Thought will kick your legs out from under you. He can get kind of scary sometimes.
Yes.
Don't be shocked. All right, Lost in Thought. Who's coming up next?
Coming up next, speak of the devil himself. Let's hear it for Andy of the Axions.
Hello. Okay, I'm gonna go right into it. I'm actually gonna change the song that I was gonna play. Ernie, are you hearing that there? Yeah.
Realize walls are closing in. Sterilize sickness with the sin. Hopes alive, there was love in everywhere. Besides, feelings we don't share. Close your eyes, something left for you. The brick will keep tormented tears and tricking you to your restless sleep. Realize golden race is won. Subside, not for everyone. Open doors slamming in your face. Walking walls, leaving us away. Close your eyes, there's nothing left for you. The brick will keep tormented teasing, tricking you to your restless sleep. Realize secrets that you hide in yours to keep. Tormented teasing, tricking you to your restless sleep. And the mountain's over. Mountains over, mountains over. Open wide, and take the beat. Comes the light. Realize the walls are closing This one is called Suspicion. Your eyes, locked as it won't stay, lost in your thoughts again. Seems so far away, yeah. Stand next to me feels like standing in between. sleeping night. He calls me away for the morning light. You just say, yeah, cries goodbye to you. Turn the light, the switch keeps bringing me down. Standing as something feels like to the in-between. The suspicion keeps bringing me down. What about love? I've only wanted to be with you. What about love? I've only wanted to be with you. Ba, ba, da, da, da. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, da, da, da. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, da, da, da. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, da, da, da. Ba, ba, ba. This time in my life, we'll find a way. We'll find a way. This time in my life, we'll find a way. We'll find a way. This time in my life, we'll find a way. We'll find a way. This time in my life, we'll find a way. We'll find a way. You stand next to me. It feels like taking in between. Thank you.
That was Andy of the Axions.
Woo! I actually started to sing along toward the end. That was really cool.
That was awesome.
Thank you, Andy.
All right, so we have two more people before the next act comes on.
Well, before the next show.
Next show.
Yes.
Next show, not next act, but
And
next show.
our apologies to our next performer because we are really running a little short on time here. So he's gonna do one song, and thank you for agreeing, big time. And do we have to say anything else?
No.
Okay, I'm trying because right now my brain's kind of going and.
Except the next person has a new voice.
Oh, new voice. See, I'm intimidating without Ernie's effects. Yeah. All right.
Let's hear it for Miss Aradell.
Woo!
as low as possible with that, if that's marvellous. And I'll point that up. And that one. Oh yeah, spooky. Good evening, folks. I'm Miss Airedale, just doing I'm twice as nice at half the price. I'm always double at dice. Full fat, long life, I'm half chips and half rice, washed and dried, ready to be fried. Turn me over, do both sides. Put some honey on my ham. I'll put some sugar in your jam. My powder-coated penis, the hardest and the cleanest, on a mission to explore Uranus and your Venus. I made you look, you dirty duck. Your eyes scan down and then back up. I'm a loop, you're a hook. Come on then, try your luck. And if you should change your mind, that's alright, I'll change mine. I do it all the time. However you want is fine. I live a life of fancy. You should do it too. There's no need to thank me. It's what I like to do. I've got a semi-automatic sawn-off potato gun. Don't be alarmed, it'll do no harm. Like me, it's set to stun. I've got looks, not wealth, and I know how to enjoy myself. When it all starts to unravel, I thought a harp will travel. When it's out of shape and sticks, nothing that a lump hammer cannot fix. Yes means yes, and no means no. I always leave when it's time to go. The world is big, I am tiny. I'm in here somewhere, please come find me. It takes a lot to make me happy. Sometimes it just takes coffee. Drink until you're drenched. You never will be quenched. Anyone who drinks from here will have to drink again. Down in one, down in one. That's how I drink up all of my friends. I'm bursting and I'm thirsty, with a thirst that never ends. I try to live within my means. I bake my own beans. The way it You're overcompensating for bad decision making. My heart will not stop breaking when it sees you shaking. But let's be straight, hearts don't break. They burst and bleed to death. I survived, I cauterized to her surprise and my regret. I have been living clean since I was 17. Lately I'm considering ketamine, morphine, mescaline, methamphetamine. What's the best way to begin? Where would I get such things? Your mood is black, your eyes are blacker. That's what you get when you mix tobacco. That shit will make you poorly. Get drunk and call me. Get drunk and call me. Get drunk and call me. Thank you very much. Thank you.
My songs aren't loaded. Yeah, because I had to restart the machine and because I lost connection and life is hell.
Let's hear it for Miss Aradell. Both entertaining and had kind of an in-depth sound too. But that was fun. Thank you.
And downright irreverent. I love it.
I agree. Well, we have one more voice.
One more performer before we close out this amazing thing that you see before you. I love everybody. And no, I'm not drinking this, seriously. I'm serious. I love everybody here. You guys are amazing, incredible. You coming out here, doing your thing, and buying food and drinks is the reason why we are the longest running open mic in Austin. Thank you. Okay, don't get all excited. This is where you're supposed to give me some, yes, go, woo! There we go, thank you. All right, lost of thought, who's closing out the night?
Closing out our show tonight, we have Red Traveler.
So I can't believe I have to follow all of that goodness that's been happening here tonight, and I got to close out. But I hope everybody's doing well. I don't know what y'all did this morning, but I went to a sweat lodge, and it was pretty cool. I've been doing it for like 20 years, but since pandemic times, it's been sporadic. So I don't usually do it on a Sunday morning, but I'm still kind of in that ambiance. It was hot. So I'm going to do some poems. These poems I write during our poetry group on Thursdays from 1 to 3 at Lazy Days Cafe on Manchac, in our group called Molly's Poets, and Molly brings the prompts, and we respond, and then we read them to each other. It's a lot of fun, so come join us sometime. So the titles are not from my imagination, they're from hers, and then I responded. Silence never hurt my ears. Listen to that stillness of the moment, that quiet hum of nothing and everything all at once. Listen, learn. Go to that still, silent space within that connects to everything. Feel the energetic vibration of right here in the stillness of this moment. Thank you. This one is Down the Rabbit Hole of Grief. There was a time, I remember when, everything big and grand, on top of the world, taking a stand, as I peered down the rabbit hole, prepared for the journey, not knowing where the darkness would lead, I decided to light a match and carry it with me. Strike it on a rock when the darkness became too much. I looked in every corner, nook, and crook. Every path took me to another door. I found demons. I made them my friends. Greeted enemies, welcomed them in. Every cavern filled with a jewel to adorn hearts and souls with gifts of kindness and love. After years in the rabbit hole, I found my way to the surface, dusted off the old, walked naked with the new. Eyes wide open, I learned to walk in the world without you. Where is poetry in weather? Rain, pitter, patter, drip, drop, thunder cracks, whips birds off their flight. Rain like teardrops in the heart when loved ones make their way to the spirit world, away from earth. no longer seen walking hand in hand. Thunder strikes when mothers die. Tsunami pours from grief-stricken eyes. Tornado of loss torments the soul who cries, how do I live in this world without you? Like a storm passing in the night, grief blows in strong with great big lightning strikes. Tears rain from the sky in your eyes. Then after some time, it passes like a storm in the night, passing by while you sleep. And when you wake, you rise to greet another day, knowing now you can find your way. The storm of grief has lifted, though never the same. A rainbow comes out to bless your way. Talk with you again day after day, with you alive in our hearts and your memory in our souls. Meditations. Sit still, quiet as snow. Breathe slow, steady, rest. Inside, mantra or not, tranquility. Thoughts pass like clouds across blue sky. The hum of silence. What can you learn here? Abyss of nothingness where knowing nothing is knowledge of everything. Connected in a moment, this moment, bliss, kiss, mist. Dewdrops of uncertainty lead to deserts of stability when you just sit still. Just for a moment with the air, the wind, the sound of traffic passing by, lulling you into silent nights. Dreams come to mind, mind comes to dreams, daydreams, sky dreams, life dreams. Dare to dream, dare to be free. Thank you.
All right, give it up for Red Traveler closing out the show.
Boots and pants and boots and pants.
I was actually thinking that you went into the sweat lodge to cool off, didn't you? Yeah, especially with these temperatures. She probably went in there and, it's nice and brisk in here.
I finally got to do boots and pants.
You finally got to do boots and pants. Congratulations, Ernie B.
That's that little musical thing we just played. It's boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants and boots and pants.
All righty. So, again, another amazing show. Ernie.
Boots and pants and boots and pants
Okay.
and boots and pants.
And Ernie B, are we on the same regular time next week?
I believe so.
7 to 10?
Regular time next week, 7 to 10.
Okay.
Yes.
Make a note of that. Regular time, 7 to 10. These have been the past two. We've been trying to cram a little show in before a bigger show, so we wouldn't miss a Sunday. We don't want to miss a Sunday.
And by the way, if anyone would like to stay and watch the bands play tonight, there's a $10 cover, and as soon as we're done, I guess that will be available.
Yep.
So it's $10 cover to see the bands, and there's 4 bands tonight. Wow. Something like that.
Daniel's one shoulder went up. He was like, All right, he'll give you the number later. We need to close out the show.
bands?
So should we do the thing?
Yeah, 4 bands.
You have been witness to the best, the baddest open mic in the ATX, spoken and heard live every Sunday night at Kick Butt Coffee, Music and Booze. It's not just an open mic, it is a show, not a show without each and every one of you, including you, Miss Airedale. Thank you and good night! Woo!
For Overproduction is our middle name. Boots and pants.